Don't ever laugh as a hearse goes by, for you may be the next to die. They wrap you up in a big white sheet, from your hair down to your feet. They put you in a big black box and cover you up with dirt and rocks. And all goes well for about a week, and then your coffin begins to leak. And the worms crawl in, the worms crawl out, the worms play pinnacle on your snout. They eat your eyes, they eat your nose, they eat the jelly between your toes. A big green worm with rolling eyes crawls in your stomach and out in your eyes. Your stomach turns a slimy green, and pus pours out like whipping cream. You spread it on a slice of bread, and that's what you eat when you're dead. And the worms crawl out, the worms crawl in. The worms that crawl in are lean and thin. The ones that crawl out, they are fat and they're stout. Your eyes fall in and your hair falls out. And the worms crawl in, the worms crawl out. They crawl all over your dirty snout. Your chest caves in and your eyes pop out, and your brain turns to sauerkraut. They bite their friends and their friends too. They all come down to chew on you. And this is what it is to die. I hope you had a nice goodbye. Did you ever think as a hearse goes by that you may be the next to die? And your eyes fall out and your teeth decay, and that is the end of a perfect day.
Welcome back, everyone. I hope you enjoyed your break. Let's just hop back into it. With we left things off with Dr. Daniels having a awkward conversation with Francisca over the phone after seeing some ghoulish things happening at Jessie's club, where over the phone Christoph and Francisca asked Dr. Daniels if he was up for some babysitting for the new kid on the block, as it were. But Dr. Daniels, as you leave the club and excuse yourself, any parting words you wanted to say to Jessie on the way out?
Well, before I sent myself to leave, I was going to text, what's his name? Victor? I don't know. And organise myself a chauffeur of the night, a beer corner chauffeur.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So
I'll basically say to Jessie, thanks for inviting me to...
Before you do... As you're doing the text, this will be a perfect moment for me to bring up the message that you've received from Celine. Celine has asked if you're free to meet at Foosh tonight for a get-together. Now, out of character, do you know who Celine is?
I've forgotten.
One of your touchstones.
Ex-military from Afghanistan, promising political... Yeah, even though I see that and I wrote that, it's so long ago, I've forgotten.
It's okay, you've never met them before in game. Well, in character in game. But they're asking if you're free to meet up at Foosh tonight.
I'll say I'll get back to you on that.
That's fine. But anyway, sorry, continue on. You were saying something to Jessie.
Very interesting club/establishment you've got here. It's very well set up.
Thank you. We cater to all different kinds of desires, and of course you are always welcome.
I appreciate it. It's good to know a little bit more about you and what makes you you.
Well, if I can help the Kingmaker, then I'm happy.
So people just come here of their own accord, or do they get invited specifically?
Well, it is a rather prestigious club. It's invitation only. I feel quite a lot of pride with the design of our membership cards. It's she'll actually get one from her office drawer and plucks it. It is this black and gold card, and the letters, you can actually feel them. They're raised up off the card, and it says the fruit of Persephone, and there is a pomegranate kind of in the background. And then when you flip it over, it's got a series of what almost seems like braille. And you flip it background, and yeah, it's a very well-made, high-quality membership card. For you.
Out of character, did you just make all that up, or did you have that pre-prepared?
I had an idea of it in my head, but haven't, fully fleshed it out.
I'm very impressed by how you can describe something as simple as a card.
Let me test Bunny right now. Dr. Daniels, do you mind giving me an intelligence plus academics, please? Two. No, that is fine. Unless you want to willpower 2 of those dice, that is fine.
I didn't, but I just kind of want to see what this is about. Out of curiosity, I'll do a sneaky reroll.
Okay. No.
Guess we'll never know.
Guess we'll never know what it was I was trying to test Bunny on. All right. So, you accept the card, and then you head off to go to the location. I'm going to say that Francisca, Christoph, you two arrive. If there's any conversation the two of you want to have, we can have that now. Otherwise, we'll just cut to when Dr. Daniels arrives. I'm going to
just cut ahead, yeah.
Take that as a no. So, Dr. Daniels, your chauffeured vehicle pulls up to the apartments of Hiromitsu Asano that you've been given, and the three of you meet up. Standing leaning against the wall is a young-looking adolescent looking down at their phone, headphone earbuds in their ears, with stark white hair, very thin, very rail thin, this person, but they're looking down at their phone. Take it away, the three of you.
Daniels, this is Vriss.
Vriss,
this is Dr. Daniels.
Vriss looks up from his phone, nods, looks back down.
Now, Vriss, that's no way to greet someone for the first time. Shake my hand, buddy.
Without looking up, actually, you hold your hand out for a moment. Vriss doesn't respond straight away. Vriss slowly looks up, raises their hand, and shakes yours.
Improvement needed, but it's a start. Good to meet you,
Vriss looks back down his phone.
Vriss, Dr. Daniels got connections. You could learn a lot from him. Just wait here a moment. We gotta go upstairs. Franny?
I will start walking up the stairs.
Yeah.
And
So
Christoph goes to the elevator.
Christoph, you mean we meet
There's an
too,
elevator?
or
oh,
is
it's
it-
an apartment.
Yeah, just wait a couple minutes. Just want to make sure everything's up here. You remember what it was like last time we were here, right?
I don't think Dr. Daniels was with you last time you were here.
Oh, okay. In that case, I told you about what it was like last time we were here. Don't want the kids' first night in Munich to be that.
So you make your way into like the lobby area. I'm assuming Dr. Daniels and Vriss are going to stay in the lobby area, or are they staying outside? It's up to Dr. Daniels where the two of you are going to stay, outside or inside.
Probably go inside.
Stay in the area, the reception front area. So I believe, Francisca, you were going to take the stairs, and Christoph, you were taking the elevator. As you walk up to the stairs, Francisca, that's when you see Christoph go to the elevator and press a button.
I just followed Christoph.
Okay. The door's shut, and you make your way to the top, to the penthouse, on the elevator pad. Anything that the two of you are going to say on the way up?
You think, you have any idea what's going on with this? Strange people disappear and not leaving bodies. I mean, we saw bits of a body here. You know what it's about? I think it's got anything to do with Constantia? Anything to do with Mora? I mean, think about it. Like, what? 3 months ago? First one to disappear was Asano, right? Right after I dropped the urn off here. And who wanted the urn?
Fran will close her eyes, and when she opens them, they're black.
Oblivion Sight, I believe, is what you're doing right now, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Without an answer from Francisca, or maybe that is Francisca's answer, is to not speculate on what this could be and see what it might be. The elevator goes up a number of flights. Meanwhile, back down in the lobby, Dr. Daniels. Vriss is seated in one of the benches at the lobby, and you're just kind of awkwardly standing there looking after this kid. You look over at Vriss. Vriss doesn't seem to be paying much attention to you. Every now and then you'll see Vriss sort of move, make a face of some kind, and take a picture of himself.
That for them social media things people do these days, or
Looks up at you, nods.
Cool.
Gets up, goes up to you, sort of puts his phone up.
Whoa! I grab, kind of cover him, be like, no. No pictures of me, please.
Shrugs, moves back, takes another picture of himself, starts tapping away at his phone after he's taken the picture.
Okay. You like sports?
He finishes typing, shrugs and nods.
Catch the old Gamer-Rooney last night?
Vriss holds up his phone. There's a stream of the football game happening right now.
Hey, just catching up now. Fair enough. I won't spoil the ending for you then.
Nods.
Yep. Oh, it's gonna be a long night.
We cut back to the penthouse. Now, Christoph, I believe you were at the penthouse. Like, you actually gone to the penthouse the first time with Jurgen, correct? To speak with the Sano to drop the... So,
yeah.
You would have seen that there, at the top, at the penthouse area, there is like a little reception desk before the actual before the entrance to the penthouse apartment itself. No one's at the reception desk. From what you heard from Jurgen, Kimiko, the girl that was at the reception desk, was nothing but a gory mess on Asano's floor in his office. There is no sign of Kimiko there. There's no sign of anyone there. In fact, when you look past, there's like a glass door. There's a sign on it that says "For lease." Looks like there's nobody living here at the moment.
I want to just do a quick walk through it. Is it unlocked? Can I get in?
Give me a wits investigation, please. Francisca, you're looking with your oblivion sight. You look and you see... You don't see any spirits. You don't see any signs of anything through your oblivion sight. But give me a wits plus auspex, please. With a 2, Christoph, that's enough for you to find a hidden key behind the desk, which you can use to unlock the glass door and make your way into the actual penthouse suite itself.
I'm just going to do a quick sweep just to make sure there's no one in there, and then I'm going to come back to Francisco and assuming that I don't find anyone in there.
Yeah, you look around. There's no furniture inside. You look into where Asano's office was. You can see it is whoever cleaned this place tried very hard to clean the floor, but there's still a reddish, brownish area in the center where you assume Kimiko was found.
Yeah, I'll just go back to Franny and just be like, "Hey, see anything? Anything to make it dangerous for the kid to be up here?"
4. It's weak. It's very faint, Francisco. You can feel an strong emotional force from within the penthouse that Christoph just looked around. Anger. Deep, deep anger. Oh, you're muted.
Is there a way that I can... Is there any visible attachments to anything that it could be possibly coming from?
No, it's just kind of a atmosphere in the area. Like it's an intangible thing. It's not attached to anything in particular. It's more of a case of somebody here at some point was very, very angry. And you can feel that emotional resonance, that emotional residue in this area with your auspex. You can feel it in the air. It's as I said, it's intangible.
Okay, she is going to look around for anything that could have been left behind.
You walk into the penthouse area, ignoring Christoph completely. Christoph, you know when to shut up, so you just kind of let Francisca do her work. Francisca, you walk around the bare penthouse. You feel the anger strongest in what looks to be an office. And in the center of the office is a brown stain that looks to have been blood that has been cleaned. Once again, I'll say what I said to Christoph. You can probably assume this is where Hiromitsu Asano's receptionist was found, Kimiko. She was a bloody and gory mess when Jurgen went to go find her. No sign of Hiromitsu Asano, no sign of, really anything here. This is just an empty penthouse, and all you can feel is that anger, deep rage.
Would it be enough to channel the spirit?
You'd need a fetter for that. So I'll need you to give me a wits plus oblivion, please. At a... Yeah, no, that's fine.
Not intelligence?
It's wits. It's wits plus oblivion. 6. With a 6, this place has been cleaned fairly thoroughly. Looks like every object, every possession here has been cleaned quite cleanly, but in an air vent in the floor, you do feel a residual gold glowing aura, a glowing light from this vent. Looking in, you can see a necklace that has been haphazardly left in this air vent. Possibly fell at some point. It looks stained with blood, but it is glowing gold.
I gently pull it out of the vent.
Easily able to do so. You definitely feel it is a fetter of some kind for some kind of spirit.
Okay, I'm going to sit in this room where it is the strongest and look at Kristoff. Are you ready for some anger, brother?
Guess so. And I will activate Sense the Unseen.
She cuts the palm of her hand and squishes it in with the fetter, and she sits down where the blood sits.
Now, in order for summon the spirit to work, you do need a photo or some kind of other visual depiction of
a visual
wraith.
depiction. I thought it was
Or-
just the fetter.
No, you need that, or a visual depiction or a signed name from the wraith. So you wouldn't be able to do it right this second, but unless you can think of anything off the top of your head that will allow you to, so you need one of those objects. The fetter is only one ingredient among three.
Okay.
Are you doing the thing?
Red car.
So, with that, is there any idea or thoughts that you want to do in this moment, or are you going to leave this penthouse for now? Maybe come back once you've gotten all the different aspects. As I said, if you can think of something else, I'm all ears.
There is nothing on the walls, right? Everything's just empty.
Everything's clean. In fact, the walls look like they've been recently painted. You can smell the fresh paint.
Do we know the name of this person that was killed this day?
Kristoff would have been introduced to her.
Yep, Kimiko. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
Most
it was Kimiko.
Does the necklace look like it belongs to a woman or a man?
Woman.
Is it feminine or masculine? Okay, it is
Feminine.
Is it a locket necklace with a photo of herself inside?
That would be very convenient, wouldn't it? It is a
Yeah, it would.
It is a locket. It is a locket. But when you open it, it seems to be Japanese script inside.
All right. I think that's all we can gather from here. I can't sense anything else.
All right. Well,
Your theories all sound like tangible ideas, but
Would it help if we were somewhere that the shroud was thinner?
Well, it's pretty thin in here.
Okay.
We need a photo or a document.
What kind of document?
Just anything with the signature or writing.
Have to be like pen to paper signature, or are we talking maybe like a e-sig?
Pen and paper.
Yeah. I don't think they're gonna have pen and paper lease paperwork in the office in the building. Could try and find some old surveillance footage if we can break into their security room. What do you think? Worth it?
Yeah, we could give it a try, I guess.
You can see that there are cameras pointed all around this place. You make your way back into the elevator and back down. And Francisca, as you're holding this necklace in your hands, you feel the aura emanating off it. Very palpable, very strong. The doors, ding, open. And that's when you're greeted with the sight of Dr. Daniels looking very awkward around Vriss, and Vriss just seemingly non-fazed by any of this. But Dr. Daniels, you see Christoph and Francisca come down the elevator.
Yeah, there wasn't a lot up there. Looks like they've moved out. Vriss, you learning from Daniels? You taking advantage of this? You know, he's an important man.
Shrugs.
It's your loss. You gotta learn to take these opportunities when you have them. Looking around, do I see where the security officer be?
Yeah, I can. You can give me a wits investigation. If you're wanting to let everybody know what you're doing, I would ask everybody to give me one.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
anyone see the security office?
What's investigation?
yeah.
Yeah.
What is with this roll?
That you had more chance than anyone.
Look over my dice!
Give me 2 seconds.
Hey, Vriss. Yeah, I'm guessing you're a digital native. There's a woman
First starts walking.
All right.
Just looking
Follow
at his
the kid.
phone as he's walking down a few hallways. He doesn't say anything, of course. Eventually, you reach a room in the catacomb of hallways here. Points to the door, which has a security magnet lock on it, which
That's
needs a
okay.
card to swipe through.
Just knock.
After
Watch this.
a few moments, opens you see a rotund man open the door, and he seems to be the caretaker of this place. Looks at you and says, "Can I help you?"
Let me in. Let me just find my role.
I believe that's a very simple command, right?
I got to rouse for it.
Yeah. No, because you've got compel, right?
Oh, do I? No, I don't. I only have
Okay.
cloud memory, then mesmerize.
Okay, that's fine. So you see that's your rouse. It's a charisma plus dominate.
Cool.
Oh, sorry, manipulation plus dominate. Where'd the
While all this
mesmerize-
is happening, I'll lean into towards friends, be like, what's happening? What are we doing?
I'll allow Fran to answer first before we go to the answer for this round.
We're looking for some footage.
Okay, looking for footage. You mentioned babysitting. Like, I'm assuming it's Vriss here. Did you want me to, like, take him away somewhere for the night, or what? No, don't know. Okay.
We'll have to
Chris-
ask the boss that.
Christoph, the guy, lets you in. I'm gonna, with that same roll, I'm gonna assume you're gonna tell him to walk away and go do something else.
Oh, I'm going to tell him to go to sleep.
Yeah, he's gonna head off.
I want something that's like sort of obvious that he's just obeying my command, so that Vriss is like, how do you do that sort of thing?
Yeah. So you say that, and you turn back to Vriss to see if there's any approval. Vriss has been looking at his phone the whole time. But this will give the moment for Dr. Daniels to ask Christoph the question.
Vriss here is, he's going to be staying with us a while. I think you'd be a good influence on him. So it's less babysitting and more mentoring.
Right. And I'll kind of lean to whisper to Christoph. Not kindred, is he?
No, but he's part of the family, so yeah,
So
don't have to worry.
He knows things.
I don't know if he does yet or not, but it's not a problem if he does.
I guess it's hard to tell how attentive he really is.
I think he's sharper than you'd assume.
Interesting. So, did you want me to take Vriss on the town for the night? Is that what was happening?
Just maybe make sure that he's staying safe. You know, don't do anything risky, but yeah, sure.
All right. I'll just return him to your place. Come dawn.
Sounds good.
All right. Vriss, you're with me. Come on, buddy.
Enjoy your night, kid.
Vriss nods, makes his way out. I'm assuming you're going to try to meet up with Anna Fleischer, or you're going to meet up with Celine?
I'll meet up with Anna. She's the one who texts me, eh? No. Who texts me?
Celine is the one who texts you. If you want to meet up with Anna, I'm not going to make it hard. It's literally, you'll just have to message a few people and then they'll message you back with a location. It's not going to be too hard to do that. It's basically an either or.
I have my reservations meeting up with the Ventry Primogen while I've got a kid I don't know much about with me. So I'd probably rather go meet up with Celine.
Okay. Very well. So you head over to Foosh.
Oosh.
Jump in your car, head off. Meanwhile, Christoph and Francisca, the two of you start looking through some footage. There's a lot of footage here, but in particular, give me both of you a investigation plus intelligence, please. We're going to get some good rolls here. Let's see. Want to re-roll any of that, Kayla?
Yes.
4 in total.
Fuck's sake.
Christoph, you kind of get distracted by a lot of things. There's a lot of screens, and they're all kind of rewinding at once, and you're overwhelmed. Francisca, it's... yeah?
Can I say that Christoph just found people, like 2 people hooking up in the elevator and was just like, and like got distracted and he was looking at that.
Yeah. That's what Christoph
Hey,
does.
Franny, check this out.
And exactly, Franny's just paying attention. You scroll back to maybe a week ago, looking specifically at those cameras that are around Hiromitsu Asano's apartment, and you see him. Hiromitsu Asano is there, and he's busy ordering 5 people, getting them to move stuff out of the apartment. About a week or so ago. He looks frazzled. His suit is not done up. But he orders 4 people in total. In particular, what you see is a woman. Let me just give me 2 seconds. 2 women. One with short hair that is got a scar over their nose. wearing a bomber jacket. A guy who is got a red shirt. He takes off his coat, revealing that he's got one of those suspender holsters. He's got a beard. Another guy that is probably the one that stands out the most, a guy with very messy hair, tattoos all over his face and body. The tattoos over his face look like a skull. The tattoo over his, the rest of the tattoos over his hands look like they've got tattoos all over their fingers. You can't tell with the detail of this camera what the tattoos say. And another woman who looks to be fairly normal in a black leather jacket, but they're all helping Hiromitsu as Hiromitsu is emptying the apartment. That was about a week ago.
Yeah. Hang on, one sec. Oh, you found something?
Look at this. And she
Okay, yeah,
a
it's
section for him.
Asano? When's this from?
It was a week ago. Do you know any of
That's
these
not
people?
possible. That's not possible. He was gone, what, 3 months ago? Are you sure you got the right date?
I check the other dates around that one video.
Yeah, most definitely the right date.
It doesn't make any sense. Do I recognize any of the other people?
No. Oh,
Uh,
give me a streetwise plus intelligence, please, Christoph. You might know one of them, maybe two.
Ooh, a possible lead. Where are we? Let us do a thing. Ugh. And Christoph gets 2 for blood buff.
Three is enough to definitely recognize the tattooed man. He's the one who stands out the most. He is a hired gun of some kind that different gangs sometimes use. A guy by the name of Lazarus.
I know that guy. That's what's his name? Lazarus. He's done a little bit of work for Tony.
all right. It's one person, and I start rewinding some more.
That's about as much as you're gonna get from this. I'm gonna say that you rewind a few times to try to see if you get anything else, but that's all you're getting from this particular investigation right now is that name, and yeah, about all you're gonna get. Unless there's anything else you specifically want to look at.
We were just trying to find it.
Yeah, skip back 3 months and look for Kimiko.
You've been saying 3 months. It's 6.
Oh, 6 months. Fuck. Okay, 6 months.
So you skip back 6 months. Every 6 months or so, they wipe the drives of any footage. But luckily enough, it just has been before the cutoff date. If you had waited another night or so, this wouldn't be here. The night that Jurgen broke in, the night that Kimiko was found dead, it is here. You watch the cameras around the penthouse. You see yourself enter in with Jurgen with the jar in hand. See yourself exit with the jar in hand. Skip forward maybe an hour or so. And you see Asano walking out of his penthouse loft, covered in blood, looking disheveled, distraught. It's all over his suit, all over his jaw, and it's fresh. As he goes into the elevator and leaves.
Asano killed his own ghoul. And then disappeared for 6 months. A week ago came back, cleared out all his things. This doesn't make any sense.
There's no clear shot of Kimiko?
You rewind back a little bit further, and you can see Kimiko's been at the desk the whole time. You do see her. And eventually, after she says goodbye to Kristoff and Jurgen as they leave, about an hour late, well, about maybe 20, 30 minutes later, she startles at something. You can't hear it, obviously, because there's no microphones. She turns back, gets up, and goes into the penthouse. And then that's the last you see of Kimiko. But you definitely see her face.
I will scrub back and screenshot it and print it off.
You print it off. It spits out of the little printer nearby. The grainy footage of her face, but it definitely you can see her face.
Take the paper and I walk out the little room. I'll reset it back to where it would normally sit. Close everything off.
Both of you make your way out. Where are you two going now?
I assume back upstairs to where the shroud is thin so we can do the thing that we were planning on doing.
Mm-hmm. We'll cut back to that in a moment. Meanwhile, Dr. Daniels, you are on your way in the back seat with Vriss next to you because you've got a chauffeur. Vriss doesn't seem worried about anything. They seem to have willingly come with you with little to no prompting. Are you going to attempt any more conversation with him, or are you just going to keep things quiet? Are you going to tell him where you're going? What it's the...
How are you finding Munich?
Looks up at you.
Question. Can you speak?
Nods.
You just choose not to?
Nods.
Convenience sake, or...
Without looking up from his phone, still typing away, he says, when people say things, it's usually because they want to sound smarter than they really are.
And to prove your own point, you want to sound smarter than you really are by saying that statement just then.
Shrugs.
I don't know if you intentionally proved your own point or if it was a happy accident. Maybe you got a little bit more going on than we give you credit for. Maybe not. Kristoff seems to think that there's something in you that's worthwhile. I like to believe that if he believes it, it must be true. What are your ambitions?
Shrugs.
No clue, no ambitions. Just here to coast by on life day to day. Shrug. Nod.
Nods
Oh, nod.
with a half
Nod.
smile.
Nod, half smile. Yeah, you want the coast. You want to cruise through life. You want to cruise through life. You're going to have to put in the hard yards early. Otherwise, you're going to find yourself working all your life.
You look away as you're kind of saying that, you know, like giving this speech, and as you're looking away, looking at the city, you know, like, what was your words exactly? What did you say?
I don't know. If you want to cruise in life, you're going to have to put in the hard yards early.
Yeah. As you say early, you just hear crunch. As you turn around and you see that somehow from somewhere, Vriss has produced a bag of chips and is just eating it as he's looking down at his phone. Looks over at you, crinkles the bag towards you.
Good. But thank you for the offer. Hard work.
eventually the vehicle arrives to Foosh. Now, Dr. Daniels, you see, you wait at it. You grab a table and you wait. You wait for Celine to arrive. You messaged her already that you wanting to meet up tonight. When the wait, sorry, there wouldn't be a waiter here. It's a cafe. Vriss will just kind of walk up and go to the counter and start ordering stuff for himself, and then sit back down and wait. But eventually, after a few moments, Celine will arrive. She's a very proper word I'm looking for here. She stands up straight with a sort of authoritativeness to her gait as she walks forward, and she looks over at you and she says, Doctor, nice to see you. It's been so long. Oh, I think you're muted.
Ah, yes, Selena. It has been a while. How have you been?
It's been very interesting, Herr Doctor.
You well?
And she looks over at Vriss and she's, this your son?
No, it's a friend's something. He's here with me now. Don't mind him.
She looks weirded out by this, but she still sits down and she says, sorry, I thought it was just be the two of us.
Oh, if him being here is a problem, I can have him leave. We can put him in the car.
You hear a chair screech as he moves his chair away and moves to another table.
Oh, there we go.
I hope I didn't offend you.
I think he's impossible to offend. You'll be fine.
Okay. Sorry, I was just very taken aback by all this. Herr Doctor, thank you for setting me up with Peter Drew. I've been...
Yes, I did that, didn't I? I definitely remember that.
Just roll it.
That's what I'm doing. I'm running with it.
Yeah, thank you for setting me up. I will admit it is very hard work. The politics is hard work.
Hard work, but you'll find it's quite rewarding.
I'd find it more rewarding if we were doing something rather than rubbing the backs of the big corporation.
Yes, the corporations do need their backs rubbed, unfortunately. The money makes the world go round, it seems, but once you get there, you'll find that you can move things without... There's true power to be obtained. You just got to work at it.
Power, it was never about power. So I don't know if Peter has been shutting me down because of my ideas, perhaps they're too liberal for him, or the fact that I'm a woman, but he's busy wanting to promise tax breaks, tax cuts for the rich, and meanwhile I've uncovered something that I think that we should be focusing our platform on, but he doesn't seem to be very receptive.
So you've got some ideals that you feel are not being met or listened to.
Okay, let me... And she, reaches into her purse, grabs out a bunch of folders. It's like she prepared to, give you this big pitch, this big speech. And she starts, looking through them. She's like, okay, so about 6 or so months ago, there was, I want to focus on the taking down crime. Sorry, I should have prefaced with that.
Okay, cool. A subject to work with, it helps.
but specifically about 6 or so months ago, there was...
I can't know where this is going.
There was some trafficking of some people.
Kieran.
Some Albanian refugees who are now hiding around Munich told us that there was some people being trafficked out of the airport for the Cosa Nostra.
Interesting.
They mention about how 4 people rescued them, but also damned the others that were with them. They're living in anonymity at the moment. I'm not going to tell you who they are, because if I do, then they'll get chipped right out of here and back in the situation they were in
Fine,
before.
and I do not intend to ask. But what is it exactly you are asking?
I'm asking that there are witnesses, there are testimony, there is journalists. A journalist is the one who told me about this. And they've been silenced.
In regards to the rescue of
I don't
these
know.
people who are being trafficked, or the damnation of the others?
Do you remember the gas explosion, the gas mainline explosion, around 6 or so months ago, in the suburbs?
8 or 9, 8-ish months ago, 8.5-ish. I do recall.
Yeah, it was her house that blew up.
Interesting.
And she was looking into this. She'd spoken to the refugees. She reached out to me, and then I'm assuming she died in the explosion.
There was no body found?
Wasn't a lot found. There was a lot of bodies. Even that's weird, because there were some people from some houses that weren't even touched that passed away that night. And also, there's these missing students. Karen Shaw and Lucas Holt. And Karen, her father, was involved with the Cosa Nostra. I don't know if this is all me putting things on the board, but there's something connected here. And when I told Peter we need to, lean on the police to look into this, he told me that he didn't want the GDP to sniff around. Which is... I think we should be bringing this up in our platforms. There's something corrupt in this city.
And what would you be bringing up, though? So far, it's a bunch of loose ends with no clear connection.
Well, I am a political
Not
campaigner.
trying to disevaluate your effort and work. Doing a very good job. I enjoy the fact that you're motivating yourself and putting in the hard yards, but perhaps this isn't really actually going to lead anywhere. And I'm going to put a little bit of mesmerize in there.
Now, Dr. Daniel, this is one of your touchstones.
Just a little bit.
For you to mesmerize and use some of your vampiric abilities over your touchstone, it's going to incur a stain or two. Because you are manipulating your tie to humanity.
Oh, so be it.
Okay. Take a stain for this. Are you going to be using compel or mesmerize, I believe? So rouse, check, and manipulation plus dominate, please.
Kitty.
Just realised I'm muted. Dominate manipulation, is that what you said?
Yep. Oh, you did a rouse checking in.
Yeah, I didn't do that right.
Nope, I don't think that
Yeah,
worked
hang on.
right.
Yeah, that doesn't look right.
No.
Because how could you have mesmerize if you have
I'm just
one?
gonna roll something else that has 3 dots with my manipulation, so I can't
Sure.
get the dominate to go.
You want to willpower any of that?
Yeah.
Four.
4.
Celine shakes her head and she says, "Can I tell you something, Herr Doctor?
Well, Celine, of course you can tell me.
When I was deployed in Afghanistan, I saw what happened to the people that trafficked out of Europe. I saw the conditions they were in, suffering that they went through.
Can't imagine that was easy.
No. So with all due respect, Herr Doctor, even if I have to step down from my political campaigns, from my lobbying, if I save one poor person from experiencing the fate that I saw, it'd be worth it.
Then maybe your focus shouldn't be on what's already been, but what's ahead. Maybe there's more you can save, and maybe you shouldn't be concerning yourself with the ones who already have been saved.
Just look into it for me, please, Herr Doctor.
I can see if I can rustle something up. But I would like to obviously try and reward your hard work any way I can.
Thank you, Herr Doctor. It'd be very appreciated as she kind of passes the folder on to you. You hear a voice, Dr. Daniels, as you're kind of mulling this over, realizing that your attempts to try to mentally manipulate, to force this person into letting it go, seemingly did not work. And sorry, 2 seconds. You hear a voice that just says, "Dr. Daniels! I was wondering when I would next bump into you, and I didn't expect to see you at the cafe like this." You look up and you see Anna Fleischer standing there. "A friend of yours, Herr Doctor."
It's funny. Believe it or not, I was not far off reaching out to you.
"Perhaps the fates have conspired for us to meet, Dr. Daniels."
Oh, remind me to thank the fates next time I meet them.
Herr Doctor, I think I've said everything I need to say.
Yes, thank you very much, then. I'll be sure to be in touch. You keep up the good work.
Stands up, shakes your hand, looks over at Anna as Anna smiles, and she says, "You must forgive the doctor. I'm sure he has plenty of things on his mind right now. Anna, by the way. Good friend." She nods and makes herself scarce. Anna looks over at you and says, "Well, Doctor, would you wish to speak here, or should we go somewhere a little bit more discreet?"
If it is a discreet matter you wish to discuss, then
Oh,
by all means.
we haven't
Huh?
spoken in months. And as somebody in my station, I want to make sure that my people are attended to.
I'm sure here would be fine. Excuse me, just a moment. I'll turn on Daunt
Mhm.
and see if it makes people leave.
People start to leave.
Hmm.
People start shuffling uncomfortably. Vriss? Still on his phone.
Not. Okay, cool. If he was about to leave, I would say not.
Well, actually, sorry. He'll stand up and he'll start to leave.
Bruce, nah. Back where you are. I'll say, Dana. Sorry, that one's with me, but don't mind him.
I'm just gonna say the whole cafe. It's late at night anyway. Everyone starts to leave. The staff stay behind, obviously.
If you guys look like you've had a long night, if you want to leave, I can lock up. It's fine.
Give me a manipulation plus a leadership, please. See if you can trick them into thinking you actually own this place or an owner of this place. Oh,
It's
or it's
40.
enough for them to at least the lower staff to leave. Managers are still going to be around, but they'll be in their offices, oblivious to what's happening inside the cafe.
Once they've all cleared out,
Very well done, Dr. Daniel.
I'll turn Daunt off, and I'll be like, sorry about that. If that was uncomfortable.
No, not at all. I relish it when I feel like I'm not wanted.
You never change.
So, what is new with you, Doctor? Still palling around? And she looks over at the kid and she points at the kid.
Yeah, I'm not even sure myself. Actually, the term I was going to use is the true term I was given. I'm babysitting at the moment.
Oh.
I don't know how I got in this position, so I'm not even going to try and explain.
Who dare would make the kingmaker himself babysit?
Oh, you should know. I'm always at anyone's disposal. I'm only more than happy to help.
Last time you were told to babysit someone, I believe it was that coterie of death.
The coterie of death.
Those were orders from your
Babys-
sister, I believe.
Orders, guidelines. Yeah, something like that. I am still with the coterie of death.
Oh. And how are they these nights?
They're good. They're good.
Just good?
There's new leadership, which is being a little bit interesting, but I still think that, we can work with them eventually if we get the cards lined up right.
New leadership. Tell me a little bit about that, Doc.
I don't know if there's much, if it's really my place to say, but there are just a few family affairs we're trying to straighten out.
Need I remind you, Doctor? I am your primogen. While your loyalty to your coterie of death is appreciative. As they say, blood is thicker than water. We are practically family.
Yeah, but blood may run thicker in water, but also so do, hold on, insert a clever quote here.
I'm picturing Dr. Daniels pausing there. Hang on, there's a clever quote here. One sec.
Yes. As great men would describe.
See, we could sit here all night while you pontificate the best quip. But how about we cut through the subterfuge?
But don't you love quips?
Oh, I
love
do.
quips.
I relish them, especially when they're barbed. But that's not the conversation we are going to be having tonight, Doctor.
And the
I'm
conversation we're going to be having is you want me to dob in secrets on the family? Is that what I'm hearing?
Secrets. I don't think it's secrets. I do question your loyalties. Are you more loyal to this family than the Camarilla?
I'm loyal to myself, and you know that better than anyone.
Oh, yes, indeed. But the more you are loyal to yourself, the more alone you are.
It's hard to feel alone when one can gather so many allies. I feel like everyone can help each other.
And if one of this coterie of death had to choose one or the other over you, you believe you would have a fair shake?
Repeat the question, sorry.
If one of these coterie of death would have to choose one of their own or you feel like you would have a fair deal, a fair shake?
Family will always be family to the family. That's no secret.
That's what I'm saying, so perhaps you should loosen the grip a little bit.
That's not to say that others can't be, or near equally as important. I like to think that I have a good thing going with them.
All I'm asking, I feel like I'm not asking for much. All I'm asking is what this new leadership is. You seem like you're acting like I'm asking you to give me their secrets of necromancy, which I'm sure you've been privy to.
I'm not usually included in that so much.
Oh.
I can't just stay out of whatever.
Interesting. So,
I'm just saying that I had hoped that we would have the coterie of death leading the family by now. We could all be working together towards a greater, stronger Munich. And I'm still working towards that.
well,
But I do understand it's always been hard for Big Sister to entrust me with big tasks.
Ursula. Oh. I wish she was a stronger leader. I do feel I can be open enough to say that. I've been busy, been very careful balancing. The rise of, everyone's so worried about these state elections that they've all forgotten that the federal elections will be in but a year. I've been making sure that people within the cabinet will be from Munich so that we have some kind of influence, sway over not just Munich but this country. But Ursula doesn't even seem to be bothered by that. It's like it's beneath her.
I see, so you're thinking bigger than Munich right now. That's admirable.
Well, I feel like, as a leader, you should.
No, I think you're
But I
right.
do see-
Maybe I've been a bit short-sighted lately, but it's good to hear that you're keeping your eye on the ball.
Do
But
see...
yes, I guess maybe it's different when you're a prince. Maybe you get a bit more narrow-minded.
do see her points somewhat, though. There is the whole mess that happened with those Anarch and that Anarch gangrel that ripped up that neighborhood. One more attack from them and government agencies might sniff around back in Munich. And Gerard! Gerard, he's not even... He's too busy on a wild dog chase. Obsessed with them after the unpleasantness of their arrival 6 months ago. So he's not even worried about the Anarchs baying at our doors.
Had a few Anarchs trying to cause trouble the other night. Ugh. Bastards.
So Daniels,
Yes.
as I said, I am your primogen. That doesn't just mean that you should be loyal to me, it means I can help you. Help your family. your coterie of death. Is there anything you want me to help you? Out of character, I will remind you, the reason you wanted to talk to Anna was because you wanted to bring up the whole Marlowe in charge of the Cosa Nostra and the fact that lupines were involved. So perhaps speaking a little bit about Marlowe this is just me outside a game telling you what might help you in this situation.
Yeah, no, sorry. I forgot why I'm here or why I'm talking to her. I thought I was just making connections. Something else too. No, I've forgotten.
So, is there anything your Plimogen can help you?
I had something in my mind and it's just gone now. Can we cut? I need to think for a bit.
Alright. We will cut away. We are running very short on time. We did have to stop and start a few times, so I do apologize if we go a little bit over. It won't be much longer. Well, it's fine for you.
Yeah.
But for me,
I'm
Jono
making the
and Kayla,
executive decision that it's fine. Like, it's only 8 o'clock. We can stay up a bit later, right?
while you think about what you need to think about, Dr. Daniels, we're going to cut over to Francisca and Christoph. I'm sorry, Bunny. We will cut. You will pretty much be the very final thing we're going to do. But
what role would I need to do to like assess whether I think Rose is being, not Rosa, Anna's being trustworthy?
insight plus intelligence, or wits, whichever's higher. So, Christoph and Francisca are in the penthouse. Francisca, I will need you to give me a rouse check for the blood.
Is this something that Francisca would need to concentrate on?
Mm-hmm. For sure.
I'm going to say that in Christoph's over-eagerness to try and, I guess, dive in head first, you know, he wants to help. Is there something that I can roll to try and help to see if I'm actually helpful or if I'm actually a hindrance and distracting her?
Occult plus intelligence.
Yeah.
I'll get you to pause on the roll first, Francisca. I just want to see what the result of this will be. 2. You're not a hindrance, but you're also not a help.
Okay.
Okay, Francisca, can you give me a resolve plus oblivion, please? Difficulty is 6. Sorry, the difficulty was 3, not 6. Sorry, I thought it was a level 2. It's a level 1, so that's fine.
Where do you put difficulties in?
Oh, no, you don't. No, I'm just letting you know what the difficulty was. You don't put a difficulty.
I was like, re-roll and everything.
You concentrate as you let your vitae pour on this fetter. You feel the presence of someone here. Christoph, you see the shadows on the wall grow unnaturally as Francisca conducts this ritual. But you feel, Francisca, that the person you've summoned, the spirit that you've summoned, is here.
Kimiko? It's Francisca.
You feel scared. Feel fear.
here to help you.
Very weak. It's very faint. This spirit here is barely tethered to this world. Fear
I
is still
hope you're free
there.
soon. We need to know what happened to Asano.
The fear spikes in you when you mention his name.
Does it have anything to do with the Giovanni?
You feel no.
Feel what?
You feel it's just sort of a negative no.
Okay. Is it the Cosa Nostra?
No.
Is it Mora and Constantia?
The fear spikes.
She looks at Christoph. Can he be saved?
No.
Is he with you? Has he gone to the Shadow World?
No.
Do I know anything that would help set her spirit free?
Destroying the fetter, I guess. Oh wait, no. It would hurt her. Just give me a resolve plus oblivion, please. And that's the roll that we'll just kind of use for this.
Four.
Cool. The 4, that's enough to wipe your vitae over the fetter to send her away so that she's not as tethered to the world anymore. She wasn't strongly tethered. As you do, though, you do hear a voice in your head. A voice that emanates from the shadow that just says, the missing ones aren't related to him. Before you set her free, and she's gone. Almost like a parting gift with the final willpower that that spirit had to give to you as you set her free.
And then she just slouches onto the floor.
I'm assuming with Sense the Unseen, I can tell that the ritual is finished.
The shadows, you don't even need to see
Yeah.
the shadows have receded back.
You all right?
He's gone.
I don't care about him. Are you all right? That looked hard.
Okay.
Did we get what we need?
Yeah. Let's go.
All right. Yeah.
Just stands slowly and pulls herself together before walking out.
Now, Jono, are you ready?
Have you thought of your quip?
No, but let's go.
You cut back to within Fuchs. in the midst of a conversation of Anna Fleischer, the Ventru Primogen, and Dr. Daniels. So, Doctor, is there anything your Ventru Primogen can help you out with?
Well, maybe you can help in regards to...
Oh, sorry, you rolled a 2? You're wanting to...
Yeah, but... Yeah.
She seems... I mean, every kindred has their own...
Yeah, it's hard to tell. In regards to the difficulties I've recently faced, we're so close to having the current death leading the family, and then this guy, this long lost sibling appeared, Marlowe, and now he's just being a pain in all our backs.
Where did he appear from?
Some place over yonder.
Soviet
Where?
Union. Soviet Union, if you don't remember our character.
From the Soviet Union. He just appeared out of nowhere, right as it was all about to happen. Buggered it all up.
The shadow curtain. I'll tell you what, I don't know anything about this Marlowe Butanesca. I am sorry.
He's got this annoying old guy who whispers in his ear all the time too. I'd like to kick his teeth in. Ronan or something like that? Rowan?
I'll look into this. Roman, was it Giovanni, was it? Or Putanesca, or...
Yeah, one of those two.
Pisanob, or any of these other strange bloodlines that are in this family?
Could be, yeah.
Well, I can't guarantee I'll get you anything with that, but if this Marlowe was behind the shadow curtain, I happen to know a contemporary that was behind there as well.
Interesting.
In fact, might be interesting for your whole coterie of death to meet this person. The very newly appointed in the night, the Banu Hakim Primogen, Court Vasily.
Court Vasily. The new Banu Hakim Primogen. Could be
He's a
very
good
well
friend
worth
of mine.
meeting. Oh. Well, any friend of yours surely has to be a friend of mine.
I will arrange a meeting between the 4 of you. 5 of you? 6 of you?
He doesn't count. No. 4.
Well, glad I could be of some help to you. Don't forget loyalty to the clan. We are king. We are the ones that go into the dark caves and slay the proverbial bull. Remember that, Dr. Daniels.
I will do my best to remember that. Thank you.
So, Anna leaves, and we'll cut away from you as we go over to Jessie. You wait a while, entertaining yourself watching Linnell and her processes. When the shadows around you grow, out of nowhere, seemingly, Eleanor Swansong has appeared in your office. Stepping away from the darkened corner, she stands and looks at you quizzically.
I immediately shut off the live feeds. In fact, I probably just turn off the entire system.
Well, what if the shadows didn't make it obvious that somebody else was here? The glitching of the TV. So you weren't seeing much anyway.
Anything interesting on in the airways?
So, always something interesting on in my establishment.
So, you want to talk with me, Jessie?
Yes. Please, take a seat.
I prefer to stand.
We have have the discretion here in my office. We weren't able to speak openly last time. Now we can.
Speak.
Who are you, and what do you want?
As I told you, I am Eleanor Swanson. And as for what I want to find people that are empty and hollow like me. I thought Christoph would be an empty void husk, but I underestimated his ego. Francisca, on the other hand, oh, she hides it well. But there's a pit growing within her, a void of not belonging, that she pushes away and she tries to hide behind a facade. But it is crumbling. I see the dark depths of emptiness inside of her. That is what I want, to find kinship in those who are empty, to show them not to fear the void, but to embrace it.
How long have they captivated your attention? Is this a recent curiosity, or has this void within them been there for quite some time?
Oh, it's in everyone. Everyone wishes to hide it and fill it with meaningless distractions. I wish for others to embrace it and widen the void, for when no one can escape and it consumes all.
And I'm assuming you are indiscriminate in whom contains this nothingness. Kindred, kind, stranger things still.
It's nothing. If I was to be picky, it would defeat the purpose.
Well, you want them. Why would I assist? What's in it for me?
I'm not asking you to assist. I'm merely telling you what I want. I am more curious about what you want. Are you the same, well, you may be wearing a different face, but are you the same Jessie I've heard such tales about?
Elaborate.
I have heard tales of your early night, your crusades, your acts of vengeance upon the family that has now embraced you. Though we both know that you are far too new in the night to want vengeance against those that have supped upon your ancestors.
The blood that cools in my dead veins is ancient. I may not be as actively old. This much is true. But the lineage of the blood within me, it is old It is steepled in hate and anger, and yes, very much so vengeance. Did I get
Yes.
gratification? I won't lie. Yes, I did. But to think that I didn't do it for vengeance, a mistake.
Perhaps. See, you and I both know that the days of old are long gone, long over. The days of roving packs, sowing chaos, causing mayhem. It was an unsustainable system. A system that was bound to crumble. Even before the Mortal's Inquisition rose like a phoenix. What is planned, the grand plan, is not just my plan. It's far bolder and greater than you could imagine.
Then assist me in this imagination, this grand plan.
It's not my place to say.
Then
Just know-
whom would I need to speak to?
Perhaps I can tell you my own personal journey, and that will help you understand. See, the ultra-violence, it never suited. It was fun. It's definitely fun. Deny that. It was always a means to an end. A never-ending quest to cut the strings of those that control us from behind the shadow. A vain attempt to fill the void within us all. It wasn't until I fully embraced this void, the emptiness, that I understood. The true enemy weren't the ancient. It was instead the self, the ego. But as I said, it is not my place to say, not my place to tell you. I'm here because if you indeed have turned your back on our crusades, and I die, well, nothing is lost. I'm nothing. I'm a piece. I'm not the whole. Perhaps the night will come when you'll be able to meet the Red King. That night is not upon us yet.
Do you have an idea as to when I may meet this Red King, his subjects, his jesters?
We'll let you know. No, I'll be watching.
Is there anything that you need other than this session that you have?
I need nothing. That's the point. The individual. That is what I'm trying to... That is what I'm trying to excise, like the tumorous cell it is. I do hope we get to speak again, Jessie.
I'm sure we will.
Disappears behind the shadow, melding away, leaving you alone in the room once more. And that is where we're going to cut tonight's session of Styx and Bone. Thank you all so much for sticking around, and thank you to the players for sticking around as well. We'll have one
run around with everyone to shill their stuff, to say what they wish. Starting with Kieran, go ahead.
I am Kieran, aka Caradan0. I stream on Twitch TV/Caradan0, generally on Mondays and Fridays, and I have been playing Christoph Giovanni.
Hi, I'm Nova. I only play Red Dead now at Novatorium. If you ever want to watch me pretend to be a cowboy / murder people with a knife, I don't know. It's me.
I'm Jono. I play Dr. Daniels.
And I am Satanic Bunny, or Satanic__Bunny if you want to watch me on Twitch. And you can see my rare posts on Twitter at SatanicBunny2.
And I'm your storyteller, Unemployed Writer. Can be found here on Roleplay Nights. And yeah, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.